In other news, thousands of residents exercised their First Amendment right today at No Kings rallies across the Tennessee Valley. Demonstrations popped up in areas including the Scenic City, Dalton, Pikeville, and Athens. Organizers described the rallies as pro-constitutional, anti-authoritarian movements aimed at holding public leaders accountable. Local 3's Catherine Vaughn spoke with residents in our area and asked them what brought them out today.
Thousands of people are swarming downtown Chattanooga as part of the nationwide No Kings protest. This is just one of 2,500 rallies taking place across the country in opposition of the Trump administration. The sounds of shouting, chanting, and honking filled the air as protesters lined every street corner near Miller Park. What you're seeing is the second and larger wave of No Kings protests this year. It's estimated around 400 more cities joined in from the last major rallies held in mid-June. Protesters say they've gathered again to address what they say is a misuse and abuse of power by President Trump.
People, I think, are fed up and are ready for something different and something better.
And that's why me and so many other people are out here today to say no king in America.
Other protests took place in Cleveland and Dalton, Georgia, where many protesters are expressing their disfavor with recent ICE and immigration raids.
Here in Dalton, we've had a lot of family members be detained and just treated unfairly.
But not everyone who showed up came just to protest. Just across the street, holding a pro-Trump sign and waving an American flag, stood Carla Teasley and her husband.
We did not come to fight with anybody or be ugly to anybody, but we just wanted to show our support for our president.
Both protesters and counter-protesters say they wish to stay silent no longer and could find common ground.
Get them all together and let them work on a solution instead of finger pointing with each other and saying it's your fault and then the other one saying no, it's your fault. It's silly. They're acting like toddlers, all of them.
You don't have to agree on everything, but you do have to talk to each other to come to a compromise. And that's what's wrong with our government right now. Everybody wants it their way.
You can find more on what protesters have to say at local3news.com. Reporting in downtown Chattanooga, Catherine Vaughn, Local 3 News.
And it wasn't just here. More than 2,500 No Kings protests sprung up across all 50 states today. You can see some of those on your screen right now. Organizers estimate nearly 7 million people took part in the rallies. Demonstrators overwhelmingly say they gathered to voice disapproval for the Trump administration, but some key themes took center, including perceived threats to democracy, ICE raids, and the militarization of U.S. cities, as well as cuts to federal programs. Now, while the organizers behind No Kings consider the demonstration to be nonpartisan, they have still drawn disapproval from many Republican leaders. House Speaker Mike Johnson described the protests as, quote, hate America rallies, and despite that, the rallies remained largely peaceful today.